This right here used to show up at every potluck and every holiday event in the 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, and people today still argue whether this is a salad or a dessert. It's sweet and salty and creamy and crunchy. Are you ready? Let's go. Since this is going to be a pretty refrigerated salad, I decided to use my Pioneer Woman beautiful 9x13 pan. And if you want to know where I got that, I've linked it in the description of this video. Prepare a 9x13 pan. I'm going to use this. You need 2 cups of crushed pretzels. The directions say crush the pretzels into small pieces. Don't pulverize them completely. You still want little crunchy bits. So I'm just going to take some of these and put them into a Ziploc bag and then crush them up with a hammer. Two cups of crushed up. Wow, that was exactly 2 cups. That was good. You need 3/4 cup of melted butter. That's a stick and a half, and I'm just going to go ahead and melt mine in the microwave. Add your 3/4 cup of melted butter to your pretzels, and add 3 tablespoons of sugar, granulated sugar. Mix that all up. Put all that into your greased baking dish. And then press that down firmly. I've never made this before. This is vintage, old-fashioned pineapple pretzel salad. If you've made this before, let me know in the comments. Or if you've ever had it before, let me know in the comments. Press that down firmly into your greased 9x13 baking pan. Like that. Bake that in your 350-degree oven for 10 minutes. The topping for this pineapple pretzel salad calls for a 20-ounce can of crushed pineapple, well drained. So while that crust is in the oven, I'm going to open this and I'm going to put it in a colander and drain it very, very well. One 20-ounce can of pineapple, crushed pineapple, drained very, very well. To drain it very, very well, you're going to have to press it to get all of the juice out. See all that juice? Just pressing out all of the liquid from this pineapple because you want it well drained. My dogs. Boys. I just took out the crust from the oven and it says, remove from oven and let crust cool completely. If the crust is warm, the cream layer can melt. So I'm actually going to go stick this in my freezer because I'm in a hurry. While the crust is cooling, you can make the cream layer. You need 1 block, 8 ounces of cream cheese softened, 1 cup of granulated sugar. Beat those together until they're creamy and fluffy. Like that. 8 ounces of Cool Whip or generic brand, whatever you have. 8 ounces of Cool Whip. Fold that in really gently. Make sure it's thawed. Like that. And now, since the crust is not completely cooled, I'm going to put this in the refrigerator because you don't want to put this on top of the crust unless it's completely cooled or else this will melt. The crust is all the way cooled off, so now I can put the cream layer over the top. It says to spread the cream mixture over the cooled crust, spread it all the way to the edges to seal the crust completely. This helps keep the crust crunchy. like that. For the topping, you need 6 ounces of pineapple jello. I have 2 3-ounce boxes. Put that into 2 cups of boiling water. You know, I didn't even know they made pineapple jello until I saw this recipe. I had no idea. Did you? Once that's all dissolved, stir in your well-drained 20 ounces of crushed pineapple. And when I say well-drained, I mean hardly any liquid. Just keep pressing it until the liquid's all out. I'm going to set this in the freezer so that it will cool down. It has to cool down for 15 to 20 minutes or until it's slightly thickened. If you pour it on top of the cream layer right away, it will melt it, and you don't want that. So this is cooled and it's slightly thickened, so it's time to put it over the cream layer. The recipe says to slowly spoon the gelatin mixture over the cream layer, so I'm going to use this ladle. Like that. It says to refrigerate at least 4 hours, preferably overnight, until fully set. So I'll go put the lid on it and I'll put it in the refrigerator for a while. What? I think it's pretty well set up. I'm just going to give it a try. I hope I don't mess it up. I've never seen anything like this or done anything like this. If you have, let me know in the comments. I'm kind of worried about that crust on the bottom. This has been in my freezer setting up, and I think the jello is pretty well set up. So I'm gonna get a slice out and hope I don't ruin the whole thing. It's so pretty. Ooh, there's a crunch. I'm gonna cut a big square for the camera. Look at that, wow. The camera, I'm sure, cannot convey how really pretty this is. That, I don't know if you can see it, but there's a pretzel bottom on that. And I'm gonna take a taste of this for the camera. It's crunchy, see? Look. Wow. So I did not expect that. That middle cream layer, that's amazing, mixed with the pretzels. Oh my goodness. Wow. That is really, really good. Where has this been? Oh my gosh. As you can see, I can't stop eating this. It's so good, but I'm gonna have to stop. This is so good. You guys, you need to make that. Yum. Yum. As always, you can find the full recipe pinned in the comments or in the video description.